Boss provides an umbrella to really bring the suppliers, the dealer groups, the wholesalers, the independent dealers and the contract stations into one place to network, to gain the opportunities and to meet people that they don't generally meet on a day-to-day basis.
It's vital that we hold events like this to keep young, talented individuals in office supplies. We need these people to be around for the next 5, 10, 15 plus years to drive the industry forward. Without days like today, we're at risk of not identifying and nurturing these talents. This year, we've actually decided to bring 7 people along from Prima, 4 of which are under the age of 21. I wanted to give them a taste of office supplies, to get more industry experience, to learn from their peer group.
At a young managers conference, it's all well and good having the experienced guy in the industry. The biggest wig you could see, really knowledgeable, been there, done that. But actually, this is about, leaders of the future, people with potential.
If you're the best, money comes to you. So don't worry about money. Money will always find, it's like water, it finds the course of least resistance. Money finds the best. So if you're the best at whatever you do, then money will find you either on a personal level or as a company. Now, obviously, you've got to promote yourself and explain that, and usually, and I'll go back to later, referrals are the most powerful force on earth outside of gravity. So if you can get people to actually really enjoy the experience, then people will always be your marketing department and will always bring you into that. Ambition is always greater than achievement. So set scarily high standards of achievement of whatever you do, and you will push yourself to the limit of what you can do. Don't look at people as competitors. I genuinely don't think in the world there is anything like a competitor anymore. It's a collaborative world. You can't out-compete somebody. You always lose. Everybody always loses. You can out-collaborate people, because the more you share, the more people give you back. And a business, really simply, is a bag of people. It's a bag of people aligned to deliver something that people want to buy. That's it. So if you've got people engaged on those levels and aligned, because they know what 100 looks like, that is management 101. That is leadership 101 within a business.
Probably one of the most important skills that has stood me in good stead is interpersonal skills, and that is very different, as I'm sure you know, as being a clear communicator. One of my favourite theories is transactional analysis. If we can understand the basics of transactional analysis, it will give you a better understanding of why people communicate in a certain way, and therefore how we can then adapt our behaviour to influence their behaviour. The first ego state is called the parent ego state. The second ego state is called the child ego state. And now the third ego state is called the adult ego state. And in business communication, we can only safely operate from our adult ego state. So adult to adult is the simplest of transactions, draw on logic and not emotions. And if customers complain, or if your team members or if your staff complain from that adult ego state, it's far easier to solve their problems. So the story is, don't let others trigger your parent, child or ego states, and you can consciously choose your ego state.
The people. This was, for me, the most important thing that I wanted to talk about. Our people are very different. We've got guys who've been in the industry for 30, 40 years who do purchasing. We've got the thud and blunder of youth who enable us to actually drive our sales forward. But the one thing for me that we're very, very good at in most cases is looking after those people, training, educating, rewarding them. And without them, we wouldn't be able to do much of what we can do. People are everything to our business. It's the only way in which we grow. We're customer service driven. So we have to have those people, otherwise we fall flat on our face.
Just a couple of little takeaways really that I want to give you that you can go away and do now in the business, okay? So the first one again is using Google Ads, using LinkedIn, and surprisingly or not, and a lot of people kind of argue with me on this, is actually utilising Facebook. Websites, it's imperative to have a call to action on it. The other side, as I mentioned right at the beginning, is engaging and giving value to your prospects using social media. It's about touch points. pick the phone up, do those things, utilise print ads because they do still work, and direct mail, but also touch them on another level online where they're possibly either not expecting it, or they've had a 5-minute break where they've put the kids to bed, or they've gone on their lunch and they've quickly put their phone up and they've seen a great article on a case study. Those things are valuable. And the last thing, but not least, is building stronger relationships using email marketing. Mix it up, send, say, 2 or 3 value type messages and then put an offer at the end of it.
I think we're moving pretty quickly to a channel structure where you can get anything, anytime, anywhere. If you live in London like I do, if I need something tomorrow, in fact with Amazon, if I need something now, if I need something this afternoon, I think it's now about, I don't know, but hundreds of thousands of products, go onto Amazon, they'll deliver it within a couple of hours, okay? So that is what I call the any age. But what does it mean for us? What does it mean for the leaders of the future? What does it mean for your businesses in the future? It's that you've got to find that USP, but finding it in this term I'm using, the any age, becomes more difficult. But you have to be digital. What I'm saying is the change is continual, and it's happening now, so start changing now, but just make the right decisions on what you change now, what you change tomorrow, and what you change next year, relevant to your business, your sector.